If it's in the game, it's in the game.
Who knows what we're in store for here? All that and more. Coming up next.
Our coverage of the NFL has brought us to Space City and NRG Stadium, right next to where the old Astrodome sits, here in Houston, Texas. Joined by a former NFL quarterback, I'll be in the booth, Mr. Brock Hewitt. I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we've got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over them for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
Kaimi Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And away we go from NRG Stadium. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And that's where they'll begin the drive following the return. So here come the Buccaneers, ready for their opening drive. They're brought out by a former #1 pick who always plays with energy and passion, Baker Mayfield.
There's just certain quarterbacks, the way they run on the field. You just say their name and just some adjectives and attributes pop up right away. For Baker Mayfield, scrappy, tough, a will to win. I'm not surprised at all to see himself back in the starting role. Not surprised at all to see him flourish. The dude is mentally tough, he's mentally strong, and he typically makes the most of his opportunities.
Looking to throw right away. And he just hooks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Well, that's one he chalked up to the pressure, earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Here's Baker to throw. Hits his man on the out route. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Here's Baker. And he finds the seam down the middle, complete. And he finishes off the play by taking it in. Touchdown! The Buccaneers take a 6-0 lead right away. Mike Evans with the touchdown. So that right there, Brock, exactly what you want to start off a contest.
Opening drives are such tone setters. You come out flat as a group, maybe go 3 and out. Sometimes there's a carryover effect, but here they were sharp, they were crisp, and they grabbed the early lead.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. That one right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. So now it's the Texans' turn to take the field for the first time. And leading them out is the 2nd overall pick back in the 2023 draft from the Ohio State. It's C.J. Stroud.
The biggest mistake he could make here is letting his offense get suckered into trying and matching the pace while the opposition just set. Even if it's a quick score to begin the game, He's got to have the poise and the patience here to run the opening script they've planned for all week long. Play your game and not let the circumstances dictate and force your hand early.
They go play action on first. Cut by Diggs. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. Throwing is Stroud. He's got a man left. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
Second and 12 behind the sticks. Schultz with the catch. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They bring Diggs in motion. The handoff on 3rd and short. And he's brought down for a loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused, and they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
Texans going to kick this away on 4th, and it's Tommy Townsend on for the punt. Jalen McMillan back to return for the Buccaneers. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. So the Buccaneer offense getting out there for their 2nd drive. They already hold an early advantage here on the road, so looking for another touchdown to take full control of this game. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Tight end in motion left. Throwing, Baker. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the 2 defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
Here's 2nd and 7. Tight end reels in the shallow throw.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
And the Texans go in nickel coverage, 3rd down. Baker now. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Still sticking with the passing game. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. How about 29 yards on 1st down? And a fresh set of downs on its way.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And he hauls it in for the Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers grow their early lead to 13. Mike Evans with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. If you're going to complete that one successfully, Brock, you need the perfect throw, just the right touch, and you also need a guy who can go up and get it just like that.
Yeah, need to be able to muscle somebody off the ball if you're not alone. And call me a little biased. Go ahead. I don't care.
You're biased.
But the success of that play does come down to the timing of the throw, Kate. If you don't throw it on time to that exact spot, you run out of room, and you don't give yourself that kind of chance.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. This Texans offense readied up for its 2nd drive of the contest. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. Complete to Dell. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Dell with the grab. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Running back sent in motion left. Quick hitter complete. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. A give to Mixon up the middle. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the 1st. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number 1. It's a 2-score game early. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Texans in possession. They'll have it 3rd and 3. Keeping it with Mixon. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. That one gains 7. And it sets up a Houston first.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
To the air, Stroud. Digs there to bring it in. And this one doesn't go far. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Looking to throw, Stroud. Connection made to Dell. A pickup there of 33 yards. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. From the red zone now. And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans make it a one-score game in the first half. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. That one right down the middle. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. His return starts at the 5. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. And with a half of football left to play, we can see already how close he is to that 100-yard mark in this game. Got to think that he stands a good chance of reaching it with plenty of time left to go. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. The Texans closing in, and they will get him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
We've got enough data now through the years to understand that an explosive play on offense more often than not leads to scoring. We also know if you can create a negative play defensively. In a tightly contested game like this, every play matters. And to get that negative play, put this offense on their heels, exactly what this defense needed.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Another try following the sack. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
This defense didn't give up contain there, Kate. That was an instance where the more exciting plays were taken away downfield. And even looking to the tight end wasn't going to net them much.
The Texans bringing out an extra DB. 3rd down coming up. Here's Baker to throw. That's caught for the first. And he'll get it up to the 44. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You can go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple, and he's someone you can depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
They'll send their tight end right. The pass falls incomplete, but was there a reason for it? We see a flag out there. He was too far downfield at the time of the pass. Gotta stay within a yard of the line. That'll back him up.
Still first down.
So after the 5 yards are marched off, here's 1st and 15. Mayfield to throw. It's into the hands of Wright. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. To throw, Mayfield. On target to Godwin. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Out of the gun, White. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. The Buccaneers working here. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 29. No hesitation, and that one's caught. And they will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers grow their lead just before halftime. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
McLaughlin, attack on the extra point. That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Return coming from the 6. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. The Texans and C.J. Stroud all set to go for their next drive. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Stroud. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans make it a one-score game before halftime. Nico Collins with the touchdown. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. That one right down the middle. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Mayfield will look to throw. Finds a man on the right side. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Here's Baker. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. That one falls incomplete. Couldn't make the connection deep downfield.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off the defense at any time.
2nd and 10 now. He'll get this complete to White. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Finds his man. It's Godwin. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. That's good for 7 yards. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48. Godwin, the man in motion left. He'll throw it yet again. And that's incomplete, but he might have done a little too much to cause that. Flag comes out, and this could be interference. He got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference. They'll throw it again. This one's taken in by Otten. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Still sticking with the passing game. Got his target, it's Otten. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. And he won't escape this. The Texans take him down. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. All right, here we go. 2nd down. They motion a receiver left. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Hauled in by Godwin. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. That timeout taken by the Buccaneers, and that's their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. One last play before the break. He's back to throw. He's got his man complete. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. We've reached the break. The Bucs visitors, but fighting out to an early advantage. Now we'll head over to Orlando, Florida. Check in with Jonathan Coachman for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, sit tight. We'll get back to you and Brock in just a moment. But for now, this is our halftime report. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins.
All right, thank you, Coach. And we are back and about set to begin the second half. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. The Texans and wide receiver Nico Collins ready to go once again. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Looking to throw, Stroud. Fires down the middle, and it is caught. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. They get 35 out of that one. And it sets up a Houston first.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Running with Mixon out of the gun. And it took a couple of guys to haul him down there after a gain of just 1.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Stroud. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect with Tank Dell. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
Throwing on 3rd and long. And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups, and when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. That one splits the uprights. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard.
Hope you're enjoying the video game stadium.
Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield ready for this next possession. And as we're reminded of some of the highlights of this game, his touchdowns ranking quite high among them. We're going to see 3 of them here, and if you're scoring like that, Brock, it normally means you've had a pretty darn good game. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Oh, what a grab. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation could create the big play down the field.
Here's Baker to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
Baker now. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. And as I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. They motion the tight end over. Throwing off the play fake here. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Here's White again. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Again, this is White. In the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
They'll motion a tight end left. Back-to-back carries here. And he's brought down after getting this to the 17 into the red zone. They get about 4 there, need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little
Welcome to the party.
falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. On target to Godwin. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. Trying to push this past the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
This Madden looks very realistic.
That excitement brings us to the end of the quarter. They'll have a shiny new set of downs to play with to start the 4th. It's Buccaneers football with a slight lead. Just got to hang on for one final quarter. Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. From the gun, a run for White. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
It's 2nd and goal. They give it to him up the middle. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They managed 3 yards on the carry, which sets him up with 3rd and goal.
The tackling is better and they hit harder. You can hear the pads popping.
Offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
The Texans closing in, and they will get him. good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
This defense has been trying like mad to do anything to disrupt the rhythm, get the QB off his spot. It's got to be a massive relief to see their efforts paid off on that play.
He tripped out, shoulder ran it to the box person, face comin, medium skin tone.
It's just a 26-yarder down the middle. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll double their lead to 6.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost him a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Pass taken in by Diggs. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country...
He needs to stop putting those spike casts on the players. It does not look realistic and it looks like a bolt boot.
All that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
Running for the marker on 2nd. Nixon a 1st down and more. And he works this down to the 41. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
On the ground again with Mixon. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut, 2nd down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Stroud. Dell with the grab. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. He picks up 15 on the play. And it sets up a Houston 1st.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. Finding Collins. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Texans are gonna have a 1st down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. He's on the move.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Throwing from the gun here. It's caught. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Nearly got to the end zone there.
There's no route on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. He'll throw it. And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans come through to tie it in the 4th. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
They have this try now to put them in front late. That one right down the middle. And they'll take the lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And that's where they'll begin the drive following the return. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's Baker. That's going to be cut by Evans. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Buccaneers trail by just 1. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. To throw is Mayfield. And he won't escape this. The Texans take him down. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Looking to throw it. Got a man open, complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up. Throwing now. Oh, that might kill the comeback. It's intercepted. And the Texans make the play that should win them this game. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looks like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of it. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
Out now come the Texans on offense. And they need one more 1st down to officially clinch this win because that defense, well, they've got 3 timeouts left and they've got to use them. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Now the give to Mixon. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short game. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're 1st. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Sending the tight end in motion left. Another carry for him. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now. And they'll have just one left to burn now. The Buccaneers add another DB. 3rd down coming up. Back to the well again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. That timeout taken by the Buccaneers, and that's their final one. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. The Texans set to punt. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. And this one is crushed. Wow, beautiful punt here. That is going to go for 60 plus. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this 2nd half. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now to throw. Trying to push it deep downfield. And it falls incomplete. Went for the deep ball there, but just couldn't connect. Intended target there was Mike Evans. And that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
Third and just 2 to go. Here he is to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And it'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
He'll look to throw it. Here's a throw on the out route, complete. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw, and without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
That one is caught, left side of the field. So it's the Texans who defend their building and take the win. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one.